Alright, so we just had the latest and greatest update. We're working on knocking out these cursed cannonball accommodations. Pretty good stuff going on. As always, I got Kinetic 87 with me, and today we also have Alan, who is usually one of my crewmates on everything. So, Kinetic, what do you think of our new updates for the sea?
I like it, and I don't like it. I like it. It's a change. I can see the potential. I'm starting to get used to it a couple of days after now. Yeah, it has slowed me down. Things are not as quick, but I have read Mike Chapman's thread saying they're adding new ammo types and they're adding new food types, and with the cursed cannonballs coming in, I can't see it being any other way, unless they start adding 60 different barrels on each island with different items in them. Yeah, I don't like it. It's a bit slower. It's a bit more. I don't know what word to use. It's not as fast. Let's say I can't get onto another player's ship, use all my bananas, killing two of them, go and get some quickly.
I get you.
I don't like, but.
So that little bit of delay being locked up in that
little bit of delay being locked up in the barrel wheel, but I can still see the potential of it. We are going to add more food types and more ammo types, and we are going to get a radial wheel just for ammo types. So, and hopefully, if they add more food, it might not be just 5 bananas we can hold. They could add, say, let's for instance, they've not said they're going to add what food they're going to add, but let's just say they add chicken legs, as well as fish. That could be 5 bananas, 5 chicken legs, and 5 fish we can hold at one time. Then that would be awesome, because then that's 15 pieces of food I'd have to go through before I'd have to go into that barrel, which then I wouldn't have to waste any time. I wouldn't be losing any time because I've got 15 pieces of food on me.
Well, Kinetic, what do you think about this though? Like, if somebody has that amount of health, don't you think it'll be really difficult to kill another player if they have that much capability of healing themselves?
Oh yes, yeah, I do. 100%. It would be a lot harder.
So honestly, I think they need to keep the amount of health items that you have on your person at a limit. Like, you can only carry a certain amount, but I think each amount should be able to heal in different abilities. Like chicken or fish could heal you like half your health, where a banana can only heal you a quarter part of your health. I think
yes.
Cool.
Yeah.
So I do see that being a possible good thing.
We'll have to just wait and see what they do with it. I mean, I can see the potential of it, and I do definitely see the downgrade of it, but it's all a waiting game. Mike Chapman said there'll be changes coming up in the next few weeks, so for me, it's just a waiting game now. See what he adds, see what comes up in in Forsaken Shores, and make a full-on decision from there for me.
Alan, what do you think? What do you think of the new update overall?
I'm fine with it. I think it's cool. I'll get used to all the changes.
Alan,
but there's some new glitches that. What's that?
So Alan, you're pretty much saying, "Yep, I'm good with this."
Yeah, I'm okay with it. It's whatever. But there's some glitches that are
for You know, it's not going to change my view on the game in any way because I love the game too much, and just because it's going to take me 5 seconds or whatever longer to get a fucking banana isn't going to sway my thinking of the game, you know.
Do you think that maybe they should slow up in the community as far as like pleasing people with all this content update versus like
Yes.
quantity versus quality? Do you think they're doing more quantity but the quality isn't quite there?
To me, yeah, I play Sea of Thieves nearly every day. I play it quite a lot. And there's absolutely loads of content to do. I don't run out of content. They're putting too much in to please people who are moaning about not having enough content. Just slow it down a bit.
You know what, and I do agree with that. I say fix the bugs.
I'd much rather one update in a month that absolutely works perfectly than 3 updates in the month that they've got to fix.
But do you think it's fair to say that the developers and everybody are pretty much worried about losing player bases to new games that might be coming out and they're just trying to keep their interest?
Yeah, I could agree with that.
And see, that's where I could see what they're trying to do, but at the same time, I think they're trying to do way too much. And they need to take a little bit of a step back. And they did do it this time. They gave it another day before launch, but there's still bugs. They need to work out. So I would say my biggest disappointment in this update is the fact that they cut the accommodations. They cut the accommodations, and that has upsetted me.
100%.
I was halfway on majority of my accommodations, and a couple accommodations I was getting close to closing out. And I get it, you have to make your community happy, but you need checks and balances. Like, you got some people out there that are just complaining and belly aching and like, I don't have time for this, I'm never going to be able to do that. You're working on 8 years of potential content down the road. Like, what does a legend have to look forward to other than these updates now that you cut the accommodations? Like, I don't have a problem working for those thousands.
I never had a problem. I never had a problem with accommodations. You know, I liked them exactly how they was. It gives you something else to work to when you're a legend. Athena 10, at the moment, there is nothing. You know, a lot of people, this update, they've just put in the cursed cannonballs. I had 90% completed it on the first day. You know, all I need is voyages completed, which I'm slowly getting there. I've not really been trying for it though, because I know just doing normal voyages I will get it before it ends. I'm on 26 or 30, you know. After that, what am I going to do? They've cut the voyages in half, the commendations in half. I've practically got every single commendation, and if they didn't, I'd still have something to work for.
Yeah,
and a lot of people will be the same. A lot of people was working towards that end goal of commendation, and now they've cut it. And I feel sorry for them people, because they've worked so hard to get to where they was. Let's say they was on 900, 800 skulls of the 1,000, and they're working every day to get to that 1,000 mark. And then all of a sudden, without warning, it's been cut down, and they no longer have to work towards that commendation. Them people must be pissed.
I think we all are a little bit upset. Like, hopefully, one of the things we do during these LT Adventure Sea of Thieves discussions, if you will, is hopefully we'll get the attention of some of the rare developers, and we'll start to hear our voice because we love this game. Like we're definitely one of the biggest fans in Sea of Thieves in this game. Like Kinetic plays this game since launch, day and night, and I do too, as much as I possibly can. And we definitely want to hear from any of you guys that are in the chat. You know, what you like about the update, what you don't like about the update. I will say this much: the cursed cannonballs, to me, I thought it was going to be highly disappointed. I thought it was going to ruin the game. But amazingly enough, I think it's really, really cool. I think having some of these cursed cannonballs is a new little twist into the game. But at the same time, they can't make these cursed cannonballs, you know, able to have a ton of them. I think. But, well, Kinetic, you said this earlier, so you said,
well,
you know,
look at this,
cut the
LT.
number in half.
Come here with me. Go into the bottom right barrel there. That is what I have just found just on this outpost alone. Galleon's Grave outpost.
So that's a lot right
2,
there.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 cursed cannonballs on one outpost. That's a lot.
And I get that.
I mean, I understand.
For the update.
I get that at the moment for the update, people need a lot of cursed cannonballs for this update. But if that stays the same once the update is finished, and every single cursed cannonball is going to be used just in PvP, that's too much. It does need to be cut down a little bit after the update.
And I agree 110%.
You know,
if they don't do
for
that,
us
it's
now,
going to ruin the game.
We're 3 people on a galley, on a brig, you know. We've just found 3 rigging balls, 3 helm balls, and a ballast ball. If we get one of them 3 rigging balls on a sloop, a solo sloop, we hit him with 1 rigging ball, slows him right down, he can't get away from us. 2 of us board his ship while 1 of us is still on ours. Kill him off, he's got no chance. It's going to ruin the game for the solo player if the amount of cursed cannonballs stay in this game. If we had 1 anchor ball in there, an anchor ball within 20 minutes now of going to a few islands on our way to our voyage, we will find an anchor ball. 1 brig or 1 galleon hits a solo sloop with an anchor ball, he might as well log out because he's got no chance. You know, his anchor's down, we get to his ship, we kill him off, 3 of us on 1, we kill him off, we take all his treasure, and he's got no chance of defending himself. He's got no chance of getting away.
That's why I think they need to make them scarce, and I think we're in agreement.
Exactly.
It's
so
it's cool to have
I
these
understand
available.
at the moment, yeah, but after the event is over, they need to at least half the amount that people are finding at the moment.
Yeah, to keep
Which
the game.
I'm hoping they will. In the past, for instance, the mermaid statues. After the mermaid statues event was over, it's now very rare you see a mermaid statue.
I agree.
They didn't really do it with the skeleton barrel skeletons. You still see a whole lot of them. To be honest, you can't even explore an island without 5 barrel skeletons chasing you. But hey, it is what it is.
You know, moving on to the other thing, the other issue that has been an ongoing issue is the Athena quest. They've had problems keeping the Athena quest glitched out, and it is the hardest thing to grind out on the Sea of Thieves. And it seems like every time an update comes out, the Athena gets messed up.
Should we throw a voyage down? Something to do while we're doing this discussion.
Oh, absolutely.
Yay! One. Sunken Grove. We've got a lot of green cannonballs, so let's go and do some of them. You still
Sounds
need your
good.
skeletons, right, LT?
Yes, I do. Well,
Awesome.
I'll get this discussion all wrapped up in a nutshell. We're still facing, I think, a higher amount of people that are getting aimed at and hackers galore, and we as the gaming community, those of us that are, love Sea of Thieves and want to keep the seas at a fair player base, meaning if you come in day one, you can go out and still have the same advantage as somebody as a pirate legend. I don't know what else we can all do except for capture it, set it into rare support, and submit a ticket. I know how hard it is as a streamer myself to go in, download my video, upload it, and it is time consuming when we'd rather be playing the game. Unfortunately, it's going to take everybody to work together to keep the seas fair base. And on that note, I would like to say that this month, from 26th of August till the 26th of September, I've been raising, and currently am raising money for the fire departments that have been affected by the fires in the east coast of the United States and northern Canada. It has affected my home, where my family is, and it's something that, I have this platform to be able to talk upon, and I would like to be able to use this time to make more people aware. And my game plan is to take all the money that I earn, including whatever I sell on my merchandise stuff too, and send it off either one to a fire department or an organization that donates to fire departments that work directly with the fires that break out. I would like to get a rig for them, or put the money towards a rig for them, like equipment base,
Yeah, that would be awesome.
Okay. So, on top of that, there are rules down below on my page, and the next set of scenes that are going to pop up are for the treasure hunt. The rules are you have to go out and find these locations, take a screenshot of all 3 locations and send it in to me. And the first 2 people are able to do that are going to get the prize. And I will disclaim that prize whenever my first 2 people. You have to be a follower, and you have to have a minimum of 2 hours of view time. Alright, so the next images coming up are going to be those locations, all 3 locations. Alright, so there you guys go. If there's anybody in the chat that would like to chime in on what they like about this discussion, feel free. Also, the first few people that do end up getting the treasure hunt, I'll have you come on here on Sea of Thieves, and I will announce those 2 winners on Mixer on my stream. I'm all about, you know, the community and making Sea of Thieves more fun. And I hope you guys will join me next time on LT Adventures. This is LT Robinson 25, Kinetic 87, and Alan the Jedi. Wishing you guys to have a good night. And right after this, we're going to continue as long as Mixer will operate.
Stand my ground, won't be turned around,
Please take a look.
and I'll keep this world from dragging me down. Gonna stand my ground.
Merchandise that we have available. And please give Alan the Jedi and Kinetic 87 also a follow. Have a good night. God bless, and thank you for your support.